Hello, in this video, we will learn how to use the general conditions template. The purpose of this template is to record the cost of the general conditions for any particular project. You can observe that this template includes general requirements, including administrative and supervision, travel, moving, and temporary duties expenses, fees and plan expenses, safety expenses, offices and temporary facilities, office supplies and equipment, temporary services, job cleaning and hauling, inspection and quality control, temporary heat and protection, and equipment and transportation expenses. It is worth mentioning that you will not necessarily have all expenses in a project, and you won't either have one of each of the employees working on your project. You may just have some employees working full-time, such as a project manager, a project engineer, a safety manager, a superintendent, and a secretary. To fill the general conditions template, you will look for the project superintendent, for example. Then you assign the quantity, which, for example, if the duration of the project is 18 months, you will assign 18. Then you enter the labor price. This price can be obtained from RSMeans or any other resource. You'll assign the labor cost, for example, 10,000. And then Excel will calculate the total cost, the line item unit cost, and the item total. After, you may add the quantity for the project manager, for example, and the labor cost, again, for example, 13,000. After you have completed assigning the quantities and labor costs of the employees working on the project, Excel will calculate the total administrative and supervision expenses. Here. Additionally, you may have other expenses, such as fire extinguishers, office trailer, temporary toilets, and project signs, for example. You need to add the quantities and unit costs for each, and Excel will calculate the total costs. So, for example, you will look for the office trailer. And you will need a trailer again for 18 months, the duration of the project. And you will assign the cost. And this cost will go in equipment because it's equipment. Again, Excel will calculate the totals. And for example, you will look for the temporary toilets. Again, 18 months. And the cost in equipment, again, will be 1,000, for example. Finally, you will assign the project signs. And let's say you will have 10 signs. And the costs will go in material. And it will be 100. Again, Excel will calculate the total costs. Please keep in mind that you need to add each unit cost in the appropriate column: labor, material, sub, or equipment. Again, Excel will calculate the total costs for this category, which is total offices and temporary facilities. And finally, Excel will also calculate the total costs in the estimate totals row. Please remember that you may use RSMeans or any other resource to justify the unit costs you use.